A lot of people are not going to be happy with this. So this one is alcohol. Too much intake of alcohol. If you're in your 20s and you are taking alcohol, if you look closely, right, you'll discover that stroke occurs mostly in people who are 50s, 60s, 70s, thereabout. And then you will still be surprised that you see someone or you see one woman like that. She will be around 90 years old, but still no stroke. Yeah, now. And you will not be wondering yourself, what's this one now? Why is this person having stroke and this? And then some people, maybe you'll be surprised that they were living happily, nothing fine, they were okay, and then all of a sudden you just hear one day that bro, this person now has stroke. And then you'll be wondering yourself, well, how now? Not be this person how come? Yes. Because stroke in itself does not happen in one day. It's more like you using a car. So your car cannot just wake up one day and then break down. It's not possible for you to wake up one day and then just suddenly go down. No. If first things first gives you signs, first things first gives you some kind of clues, tells you that see something is wrong with me. Most modernized cars these days, they have a dashboard, and then in that board, if something is happening, if something is wrong, there's a red light. There's always a beep, like a red light showing you that see something is wrong. If there's the tires, it will show you. If it's the oil, it will show you. It will be blinking and then telling you that you need to change that. So if you ignore it and continue with your lifestyle, one day you will be just driving and then it will stop. And once you stop, that's the end of it. It will take more than you could even imagine to repair it. The same thing with the body when it comes to stroke. So a lot of people think that stroke comes just one day. It builds up. And most times it gets to a stage where it will tell you clues. It will start telling you some little clues, the way your body will be feeling, dizziness to some certain degree. So many things will be happening, and then you might ignore it and be like, well, I'm like, it doesn't. And then when you get to a certain age where stroke is you are prone to you are at a higher risk of developing a stroke. And then you are seeing some certain signs, but you ignore it. And like, it doesn't matter. Typical Nigerian mouth, African men as we are now. Yeah, I'm making this reference to us here. So you might ignore it and be like, it doesn't really matter now, what's there, self. And then one day, boom, you just wake up, then half of your body is not working, half of your body cannot move. And then they will start saying it's village people. And I hate that. I hate that a lot. So most times, anything that happens, they will give Satan the glory. I'm not saying Satan does not exist. I'm not saying Satan has the ability to do certain things. He has. But most of the times, the things that happen to us is as a result of either our lifestyle or our ignorance. And then when that happens, we are fast to put the blames on Satan. And because Satan too likes it now, he takes the blame gladly. Why not? So what are those things you can do to prevent yourself from having stroke? This one is very important. Pay attention. Because information like this, you might not see that easily. In fact, some people, they might ask you to pay for it before they give you. And but me, I'm giving it for free now. The first thing, and a lot of people are shying away from it, is indulge in some physical activity. Stop living a sedentary lifestyle. A lot of people these days believe that living a sedentary lifestyle is big boy, big girl. If you are the type of guy who wakes up, who don't do anything, so long as you eat, you go out, you flex, you do all of that, you come back, that's good life. You don't do any form of exercise, you don't do any form of physical activity, it is not good. See stroke, you are just looking at it and you are inviting it, and it will come. One thing with stroke is anybody that invites it, it will come. It's like money. If you have enough value and you invite money will come. It's the same thing with stroke. If you have enough room for it to come, for sure it will come. So a sedentary lifestyle is very bad for you. Do not be that person that do not exercise. It's very important. If you watch many of my videos, if you go to my YouTube channel, like 80% of my videos, every single thing I talk, there's always a point where I have to make reference to exercise, because exercise helps you a lot. In fact, exercise helps you your entire body. What exercise does to your head, to your brain, your heart, it can also do to your legs and everywhere of your body. So it's very important. Please and please, you can be a big guy and be a big boy and have all the money and still be doing exercise. There's nothing wrong with that. Please start doing it. The second thing, a lot of people are not going to be happy with this. So this one is alcohol. Too much intake of alcohol. If you are in your 20s and you are taking alcohol, you are abusing it, or you are still strong now, your kidneys are still okay. In your 30s, it's still in your 40s, you are still in your 50s, you are still taking you are inviting problem. It's big problem. Because that alcohol intake, too much of it can lead to hypertension. And that hypertension can also lead to a stroke. So you see someone that will tell you, but I'm a farmer. I used to work. I used to go to farm every day. Yet he had a stroke. Yes, now. Was he abusive with alcohol? In they take alcohol too much. If he's taking alcohol too much, yes, now. So you lead to hypertension. And the hypertension can also lead to stroke. So you see now, you might think you are living a comfortable, a good life, not knowing that there's something else that you are doing that could also be a problem for you. So please, don't take alcohol too much. I'm not saying you should not take alcohol. I'm not saying you stop it. Because many people will come and attack me for saying that. Reduce it, take it small. The recommended unit of alcohol by World Health Organization is 14 units per week. As a man or a female, don't take more than 14 units. The beer that you take is like 2 units. This normal beer that you take, Hero, all this Star and the red, is like 2 units. 1.9, probably 1.9, approximately is like 2 units. So if you take like 6 bottles, 6 times 2 is what, 12. Or let's say you take like 8 bottles in a week, that's 16 units. You've taken more than the recommended units of alcohol, and that is not good for you. The third one is diet. Watch your diet. This one now, many people could also fall into this category. You go to shop, right? You go to Chicken Republic, you eat burger, you eat meat pie, you eat shawarma. Every day you're eating meat pie, shawarma. Every day you eat shawarma, pizza. It's expensive. Normal, you're a big boy now. But you are not expending that energy out. You eat those kind of food, but you are not doing any physical exercise. You are not doing anything that will expend that energy. What happens? It will build up. You see, one thing with stroke is building up. It will not give you any sign then get to that stage where it will attack you. So please, your diet. I'm not saying you should not eat those things. They are good though, but eat a balanced diet. If you have money, you can eat a very good balanced diet. So when you eat a balanced diet, you will not be worried that okay, there's not too much cholesterol in my blood or too much calories in my blood. Most of the processed food today, they contain huge amounts of cholesterol. You will see, and moreover, the too much calories and cholesterol eating could also lead to other health complications, which I don't want to mention because this one now it could take too much time. It will also lead to so many other things that I do not want to talk about, but you already know them. Heart, it will lead to heart problems. It will lead to so many things. Please, please and please. Now, the fourth one, right? The number 4 is smoking. A lot of people are still not going to be happy with me, but the smoking, right? There are some therapeutic gases that are being used in the form of smoking to some certain degree in some certain medical conditions to people who cannot actually drink or eat. So many gases, they are therapeutic in nature that are used, so people have to smoke them. But I'm talking about the smoking of cigarettes, those type of ones now. There hasn't been any concrete, proof or benefit of smoking of those hard, drugs or cannabis or cigarettes or weed. There hasn't been any proven medical or health benefit yet. Some men will tell you, it dey boost morale, it dey give ginger. But there are so many things that can give you ginger. There are so many things that will boost your morale. For the men, they will say, it will raise your testosterone level. There are so many things now, abundance of things you can do that can increase your testosterone level. It mustn't be okay. So this one, I will not even tell you to reduce it. Stop. Stroke is in future waiting for you if you are the person that smokes a lot. See, stroke is just waiting for you. It's not only stroke. You might also develop maybe a lung disease or whatever. I don't want to go into that one. It will take time. So stroke is just waiting for you. So if you are the person that smoke a lot, please, as you are watching this video, wholeheartedly try to stop. Even if you are addicted to it, seek for medical help. There's a help for you that will help you fight the addiction. So basically, these are the 4 major things that bind or guide the principle of stroke. If you can